Good morning, good afternoon, welcome, dobre večer. Actually, it might still be dobre din there for you guys in Russia, but welcome to the show nonetheless, as we have something very exciting coming up here for the first official semifinals match in Winners League of season number 4 for the European division, Keith. And it is between PACT and Espada, the best Polish team, versus an extremely promising upcoming CIS team, of course, the Espada side. First map is new, Keith. I think we're actually on schedule, so we're already ready to go live. So we can just go ahead and hop into the server as soon as the pistol round begins, and we can kind of give our thoughts on what we think about this matchup, Keith.
Well, my thoughts are a little sporadic. I don't know how I feel. Like the best Polish team, right, against Espada. Everyone should know them. We know them very well here in Winners League, and it's so cool to see them play a best-of-3 matchup, go head-to-head. And just looking at the map, so obviously it's Nuke, Inferno, Train. These are like perfect maps for these teams. Like I think they're equally matched and equally like tested in all these maps. It's just so exciting for me, Roy.
Okay.
And the pistol's almost over as I was talking over it.
Yeah. And,
my bad.
It's okay. It's really not your fault. That was a very fast pistol round and kind of sloppy from both sides, to be honest. But a little bit less sloppy for the Espada side as they're ready for the outside contest. But D-Man needs to just run for this kill because it could have been the team ace. It could have been the team ace, Keith, is extremely bonding experience, okay? It gives momentum. But there will be none for that round at least. And PACT being unable to plant the bomb. Not a lot of money to work with. Probably going to be an eco here. And Espada, they're looking for the farm. They're looking for the SMG farm right here. 3 of them. Dexter already on the M4. Dima's already on the FAMAS, so pretty nice mix buy. And PACT are going for the... Oh, Noble, come on, man. You gotta hit the squats, my friend. You can't be missing that jump.
Yeah, all the while Dexter's going to be tapping him down this M4. Nothing going at PACT's way, as this was a safe buy. And that'll do it. Amazing. Roy, may I say the EU division is stacked. And this is just a tidbit, a little bit of a taste as to what's to come, because it is absurd how good like all of Europe is at Counter-Strike. It always blows my mind. And CIS, of course.
Yeah, I don't know what the CIS region is eating for breakfast, but I want me some of that tactical shooter breakfast they're having because they are insane. But we're on the full gun right here, Keith. Partially full gun, I should say. Spot up. Yep. They're on the bonus. They're on the SMGs. They've kept their guns. They have a ton of utility left over. Even if they lose this round, probably still will pump out a nice buy in the next round. In the meantime, PACT, they have full utility to go along with this round right here. They're just delaying. They're waiting to see if there's any SMG pushes, I imagine, from Espada, which is typically a play that is kind of common on these kind of rounds, right? Push lobby crunch, maybe middle of the round, late into the round a little bit. They're holding for that. And as soon as it doesn't come, all right, time to initiate phase number 2, which appears to be the outside control. Here comes the flashes. They're going to clear up close outside because they know they didn't have it before. I like the awareness there for PACT. And they begin to advance. 50 seconds left on the clock. I think that the thing that concerns me here for PACT is it's already near 40 seconds, okay? They're starting to advance towards heaven. They're starting to shape up into what is looking like an ace, but at the moment. But if they get iced out with the utility, this could be a problem. There's the bomb. It falls. A 1-for-1 trade. Not bad. Still 30 seconds left on the clock, so the ace but can still go on. But there's so many players up here on the ace side, Keith.
Yeah, Sobel has to win this fight without a doubt. He's even going to smoke himself off and lurk through it. Stockman dodges the flash in heaven. Can't dodge the second, but he gets his 1 kill. Patsy's there with the trade. Fleck coming in from heaven. And Dima alone. And Sobel's got, not going to lie, a little too close for comfort, I bet, from PACT. But they close around out. And they literally gambled it on Sobel living through hut smoke, which is crazy. Blows my mind.
Wow.
But there's a buyer.
Yeah, this is exactly. So Demo's on the MP9, right? Full utility almost. They got Sophic on the M4, no utility. That's their only crutch. They have everyone else perfect. They have kits. They have the op on Dexter, of course, the golden gun in the man's hands. And they're switching it up this time. They're going for a bit more outside presence. They have the kind of bait set up here with Patsy up close. But I think they're no one home. So Passy's not going to commit himself outside. Just going to let Dexter kind of keep eyes, hold on outside for a little bit. And they're all going to focus towards lobby, which is exactly where PACT is. And one thing to note too is, like, look how limited PACT's options are here, right? They have 2 players without any util. If they do the wall of smokes here to get into secret, they have no smokes to cross into B. None.
Yeah, that's scary, especially considering Dexter may be the one to go down ramp, right? And then you have nothing to ice him out of ramp, and they're going to be feeling it. It seems like PACT are a little unsure what to do themselves. Clearly, we're just having a conversation as to who's throwing what utility, what are we doing, can we progress this round? So they'll do the wall smokes and just look back towards A. Finnegan held onto a smoke for door this whole time, Roy. So Jack's going to be smoked off for now. Or excuse me, Manice. I need to remember. This is the match of names that are incorrect. It's Sophic. Backside, able to spray down 2-player top hut. That's Patsy. Darko gone. A lot of pressure on Lunatic. He's only able to get the 1. And it leaves it all on Manice with Diva flanking MP9. And it's just too good at that range. I thought Manice perhaps had that fight, Roy. But he just gets out-peaked.
Yeah, he had the read, that's for sure. But the left shoulder betrayed him a little bit. It is Espada. They pick up the 3-1 right here. And PACT, unfortunately, without the bomb plan, it's kind of hard to justify the buy here. They're going to go for the upgraded pistol. Actually, 2 upgraded pistols. That's it. A single deagle, a single P250. Not even a single piece of util. No flash, no smoke, nothing. This is going to be a Hail Mary and a half here for any sort of success for the Polish side. As Espada is looking for the 4th key. Now, if they can keep 5 alive here, the Espada side, they might not quite fix their money, but they can definitely be on the start to fixing their money.
I bet they could. They don't seem too pressured across the map for the most part. Dima have some trouble on his hands, but just look how he handles it. 3 headshots. Manice doesn't want to give him the 4th. But I bet it's going to happen. There it is. Dexter actually comes over to help out. He'll grab a P250 for his troubles. And there's the 4th already from Espada. There's been a trend lately in Winners League at quick games. it feels like some rounds are rushed that shouldn't be, and rounds that should be are slowed down. But for the most part, I feel like we average out at a decent pace. That may be the case so far here. But PACT with utility now, Roy. Perhaps considering on slowing things down. Not Darko. He is outdoor and killing Sophic before anyone threw any utility. Where's that opening CT utility? It's gone. And how is Darko allowed to do this, Roy? He is a monster.
Dexter trying to best recover the round impression, and he finds the first. He's off to a good start, but the bomb plant, the A bomb site, is already in possession of the PACT side. 4 players here, and with Espada's cash, I think this is a very high likely save. They're returning to go for it. What kind of threw me off though is that Sophic heard the door open and just wide swung with a nade on in his hand. Like,
yeah,
wow,
exactly.
That was so sloppy.
I wonder if he was thinking, like, can that be my teammate? No way, they're opening this door. Like, he just didn't consider the option at all. But I guess maybe there's a lot of early round comms going on. I guess sometimes it's hectic. But what does surprise me is the top hut player didn't throw anything. Like, I don't think he threw a molly hut. I don't think he threw any nades. So, like, there's nothing to hamper Darko there. That was oddly free for Nuke, because typically there's something always thrown to hamper that door player, but not this time, Roy. Chose the wrong path. On the safe side, or on the positive note, I guess, Espada did save those 3 guns. So, back-to-back strong buys. PACT look to continue this little trend in their favor. This time not as aggressive, but still looking in towards lobby. They're not favoring outside at all, Roy. They do enjoy a good lobby hold, these boys do.
Yeah, they have not shown much outside control, have they? It's been like that one late round take that they did. That was the extent of it. It was like a mid-round fast ace split through heaven. But now it's going to go back to their slow lobby control. It seems like the Polish prefer to... Oh, man, that's... It's kind of hard to expect Dexter there in that angle, to be fair, that late into the round. But it seems like the PACT side, they prefer to do the outside smokes later in the round to avoid any sort of counters in the utility. But now that they've lost a player, they're going to throw their wall of smokes outside. That's going to draw some attention away. But Dexter is down here, Keith. He has eyes on the secret area. He knows they're not down here. They can just focus towards the other parts of the map. Dina spots them on the pursuit. Ooh. They fall back. And PACT have to chase now. They have to follow in on the site.
Oh, no. Dima may be in trouble, but he's found the head angle. One in towards lower. Give him two. Dima's locking it down. And Dexter Roy, I don't think he stopped moving that entire round. From opening pick to down vent, clearing out secret, making sure his teammates could focus on A, and perhaps like rotating down safe. That is just so well done from Espada, Roy. And that's something we've seen consistently from these guys. And it's a big talking point for them. It's just how good their protocols and rotations are. Like, these guys are deadly good at being in the right place at the exact right time. And it must be so frustrating to play them in the server.
Yeah, so this is the exact reason why PACT don't like doing the wall of smokes early. It just gets scuffed out. Now Dexter, he's gonna find the trade. He's so consistent at it too. And it's a 4 versus 3 now. The man advantage belonging to Espada as PACT begin to overwhelm the outside control. Now, this is kind of where it gets a little weird, right? A single 1v1 here for either of the sides can pretty much secure the deal. For PACT, it's more likely site control if they can eliminate this player towards second vent. Down here below, there's 2 players that have been spotted, so PACT know they don't need to contest this whatsoever. He runs back, but Dexter's holding the fallback, and it seems like PACT once again is being limited in their movement. Gothic is good for 1. Minis is only there, but he's all the way towards heaven, and it's becoming a death match, Keith. A 1 versus 2 now. The bomb in possession, or at least near possession of Minis, but he's going to go for the kills instead. But when you play with fire, you catch it sometimes, Keith. And Espada, they get the 6 on the board. And what the heck is happening?
This game's kind of crazy. I feel like it feels evenly matched, right? Like frag distribution wise, like I feel like PACT are getting the kills they need, and then they're just getting out, like iced out with utility, or getting out rotated, or they give up map control, or there's a gap in their smoke, or someone takes out unplayable 1v1. And next thing you know, Espada is just right back into their comfort zone. They haven't done anything crazy either, Roy. They've been doing pretty much the same thing every round. This one should be a formality. Nothing crazy. Hopefully comes to this. Are they gonna run boost Darko? Nope. Yeah, they wanted to. Dexter's not a man for fun, at least not in semifinals. I bet if this was cool play, he would have let it happen. But get shut down. 7 already for Espada. And on top of that, Roy, they're rich. They are loaded.
Oh yeah, their money has been fixed up. That's for sure. I would have loved to see Dexter just shoot the guy that underneath as they're running. And be like, oh, feels bad. Pepega hands. But
Pepega.
A part of me is looking at this video and thinking, how could this happen to me? Like, this seems like Espada won the veto. They got almost all of their best maps, or all of their most played maps. Maybe not so much, but Nuke, Inferno, Train, maps that we have seen Espada dominate on. Really, the only map that I feel strongly about for PACT is Vertigo, but Espada first banned it. They really did not want to go on Vertigo. And the other map that both teams are actually really proficient on is Dust 2, and it seemed like Espada never wanted to go there either. Pretty interesting to think about, actually. But now let's go back into this round, right? 7-2, an important gun round coming up here for PACT. But this is still the CT side of Nuke, right? 11-4, 10-5s. Those are not bad halves for the T side. Especially when you've lost the pistol round. Like, those are not bad rounds at all.
Yeah.
But it just feels so one-sided at the moment.
It does. I don't know if it's partially in part of these opening duels that Southwick can just do this, but also the map control Espada have and the way they're rotating. It does feel like it's leaning the Espada way in every important aspect of a T side, right? Your T side's supposed to be able to get control without dying, work that opening pick, and go from there. But these CTs are not giving PACT an inch, Roy. Espada are all over them, like crunchy peanut butter to a cinnamon raisin bagel. I'm drooling. I'll stop.
Wait, what? You put peanut butter on a cinnamon raisin
Listen,
bagel.
I know how bomb butter is with a cinnamon raisin bagel, but try like some peanut butter, let it melt. It'll change your world, Roy. It'll change your world.
Okay. I never
Yeah, it's gotta
considered
be
putting
creamy.
peanut butter on a bagel, to be honest, but
Yeah.
you really are the chef's kiss, Keith. You are the chef's kiss.
Yep. Yep. I make a good grilled cheese, Roy, with a little bit of pizza sauce in there. Ooh.
Alright.
I'll tell you all the secrets. I'll tell you all. You know, I'll tell you now, because it is just a little bit of an eco pack running down, getting in vent, getting into B. If they start having a chance, I'll change the topic.
Wait, hold
Roy,
on.
grilled cheese.
Wait. There's a really important fight happening right here. If Dima gets overwhelmed and the topic gets overwhelmed, this could be weird. But I think it's
Everything's fine. Dima's just an absolute machine, isn't he?
Alright, Keith, hit me with your
All right,
your
quick
secrets.
grilled cheese and 20-second grilled cheese, okay? Take
right.
your bread, butter in the pan. Toast up both sides of the bread, okay? You put the pizza sauce on one piece of the bread while it's in the pan. Sprinkle up some cheese on top of that. Put more pizza sauce on top. Boom, put the other piece of bread on top. Then you put cheese on the outside of the top piece. Flip it, let it get crusty. Cheese on that side, flip it. Cheese on the outside, cheese on the other side, pizza sauce, boom. Amazing. That's probably why I have heart problems. I'm overweight. But listen,
Keith, you should make a YouTube channel. Foods in 20 seconds.
and just ramble off in 20 seconds a recipe.
Yes. But Dima
That's
is
actually brilliant.
Can we just talk about how hard Dima's going right now? He is insane.
He's unreal, isn't he?
12-2, 108 ADR. Mind you, he's not the top of the board, okay? Because as hard as Dima's going, Dexter's equally going as hard, and so is Sotfik. But Dima's just holding it down in that ramp position. And now it's going to be the outside control. This time, that's up close. He's good for 1 kill. A lot of damage onto Darko. But the 1-for-1 trade, questionable. But I think the information that he got is very crucial, right? He knows what's happening outside. And look where Dexter is. He has the fallback now. They cannot come back lobby.
Yeah, this is kind of like the PACT, like the Espada trap. Like, they don't mind giving up outside control because they know they have Dima lower and Sotfik here now. And I'm curious to see if Sobel gets a kill, will they come back up vents, right? Or are they going to commit a bit too hard? And they just commit minis, I guess, to kind of test the waters. And they're looking to come back up to A-Roy. Finnegan's still back sight. As Sobel creeps out, I wonder if Finnegan's going to get traded. 15 seconds. They have picked the pace. Now, Finnegan able to get one. A good trade comes in. Dexter is an absolute machine. 8 seconds will run away. Have to concede the plant, but there comes Sotfik. Espada are just playing too well, Roy. The quick rotates back up. Finnegan does his job of delaying. And again, it's this classic story of icing PACT out.
What do you even do though when a team has an opper that's immediately willing to push for gaps and push for the fallbacks and go for control as soon as you make a single step on the map? Like, that's so difficult to fight against in real time. Now they go for the fast ace, but Darko gets destroyed by Patsy, immediately stunted. And now PACT are considering their options. Sobel quietly gets down into vents. I actually don't think they know that he's down here, but oh, Dima just checked for it.
Wow. Now Espada just settling into their A side of things, Roy. Now, they at least have Sobel and lower do PACT, but that's it. They don't even know if, like, Lobby's been pushed out, right? Like, Goofy's kind of, like, a little nervous about that. Lunatic's holding door. They're playing very passive in towards Lobby. Buying time for Sobel to make this play, and Patsy's all over it. Holding it, crosshair placement to a T. And now Sotfik can clear outside and say, you know what, there's nothing else. That's it. Now again, PACT, man down, no map control, forced into an execute. Smoke out door and perhaps try to creep out on Finnegan. But that angle's way too strong with the flashbangs over the top. And it's Manisa alone on 25, Roy. He's going to try his best to try to ace here, but the hunt is on. The Tech 9's running in lobby. He's getting sprayed through wall. Dexter wants him, and he will have it. This is getting a little blown out of proportion now, Roy.
Yeah, and the other thing that I've noticed is how much better Espada's got on this map since we last watched him play it. Like, they just look so much more cohesive on this map now. And look at their buy. They have 3 AKs on the defense side like that. Almost max money for Dexter and Sophic. Like, these are literally all signs of prosperity, right, for Espada. And it seems like everything's going extremely well for them. And the go-to for PACT has not even worked a single time, which is, you know, the A splits, the outside control. Those haven't worked at all for the Espada side. But everyone's abandoned the A side except for a single player, Keith. It's Finnegan. And Finnegan is about to get overwhelmed by a bunch of Tech 9s, and there's no one here to support him whatsoever.
Okay, they're starting to overrun it. That's Patsy. Gonna throw a nade in. Pump a reload, and he has support coming up through Secret. But Jack close with a Deagle Roy, excuse me, Nice. Can he just get one? He can. So that buys some space, gives him some time. Cannot reach the gun, but Manice does get one towards second vent. That smoke is gonna hurt. Sophic now has to find a gap or work through. Dima in through heaven, should get traded. Plus there's Darko below him, but they're gonna ignore it. They clean out the site. Dima has to drop smoke on the bomb. Hit picked up. Darko 1 tags up the second. Does Sophic stick the defuse? He'll get on it. Spraying in 1 HP. But Sophic got off. Darko who missed. Oh, the 1 HP. The 1 HP.
Type 1 in the chat. And
he doesn't have it.
Oh,
that was so close. What a absurd round.
Oh my god. Of all the rounds for PACT to get on this side, which looks like a complete shutout by Espada, the one time they don't play 2 on the A bomb site or 3 on the A bomb site, PACT go there, and Finnegan gets overwhelmed. That's so unfortunate.
Holy, this aggression. Molly top putt to give the illusion. I love that play. I've seen that play a lot, but the sound cues are so strong. They hear the Molly. They think no one's going to be able to push hut, and Dexter does just that, catches him spamming in towards the hut wall, in towards Mini. Well done from Dexter, who's not finished yet. Finds his second towards outside. That's his 16th kill, Roy. 16, 4, and 3 he is in 15 rounds. And now Espada in a 5v2. Sobel and Lunatic attempting to lock down lobby as they continue to get pressured. They just want to break, Roy. Just give them a couple minutes. They need to recover.
What do you even do now with 50 seconds left? You never got really to establish outside control too well. The lobby is like broken. The doors open. Sobel free opening. Pick. The Lunatic follows up with another. Those are huge picks. And now they found the passage down to the B site where no one is standing. And they'll at least get a free bomb plan here. The ability to reposition and maybe get some forward space here on the ramp. But an important fight coming up here between Dima and Sobel. And I think Sobel might... Oh! No, he does not catch the timing. He catches bullets to the face instead.
Goodness.
Now Lunatic's trying the same fight again, but he does manage it. So now it's down to the 1v1. He knows ramp is clear. Now he can focus forward on the site.
Dexter, though, Roy, has so much utility. That smoke from Lunatic did not go where he wanted it to. Dexter's not going to smoke the ball. He's going to tap and get off and gets the AUG headshot. 12-3 half, Roy. That is a clean house from Espada. Not once did PACT string around together. Now, it is a positive sign that the rounds they won were at least rifle rounds, but outside of that, this is like old school Nuke score lines, and I don't know if that's enough for current Nuke. On top of that, you have 3 players from Espada just popping off. This might be a tall order.
Yeah, I am not having any confidence in Fire right now, to be honest, but this is Nuke. Anything can happen. I've seen teams come back from 14-1 halves, so, I mean, if people can come back from that, I think 12-3 is doable, but I think it goes without saying, but this pistol round is like the first condition of many conditions, including the first gun round and probably even the second gun round, if PACT really want a chance right here. Here we go. Bomb site already in possession of the Espada side, and now the alarms are ringing, and everyone is grouping up towards Secret right here. This is about to be a brawl down here. The dualies are out. Goofy wants to match the energy, and he finds it first. Now they're here to retake the control step.
Oh, Goofy with the dualies! Oh my goodness! There should be no way Sophic can do this. Bomb's not planted for him unless he finds some heads. Oh, he's giving it. He has the 1 bullet left, and Lunatic swings him. That was too close, Roy. I don't think I was ready for that. If that would have been clutched, you probably would have been solo casting the rest of this match. I probably would have had to go shower or walk my dog I don't have or something of the sorts.
Whew. Sigh of relief, I imagine, for the Polish side. That's one of the conditions. They're going to go for the pretty good mix buy. Triple M4s, double MP9s. It seems like the PACT side really loved to silence the M4 key. That extra utility, they like that. But Espada's, they've pumped out the buy. 4 Galils and an AK-47. That is terrifying, if I must say. The only thing is that they have 2 smokes. That's it. You gotta make it work somehow. They're just gonna go for the raw bullying right now. Just go out, bully this player off the angle, push him off. And reinforcements are here.
Oh, wow. Did ever. Manice. Able to get 2, Roy. All the while, Darko's kind of just slipped in towards silence, towards ramp. I wonder what Espada want to do, right? They don't know where that ramp player necessarily went. They probably have a good idea that he rotated down. But he could be anywhere. They're going to go ahead and smoke off control windows. And double door. So they're going to be completely eliminating control side off. Is they're going to just continue to be silent? Don't want to give any too many tells early for PACT to rotate. And as Sophic clears the side, he'll plant in the safe red line spot. And he doesn't get peeked and he's allowed to back up. Taking a fight with Darko.
Wow.
How did Sophic win that? Confidence is overflowing this man. Rotates from PACT or here, Roy, but their firepower is lessened.
Yeah, that kill was huge. It gave them space towards the control steps, but the MP9s are here to play. Sophic going for the fights. He catches 2. He turns it into the 1v1 now. Lunatic, he's on the pursuit. Enables, opens the door. But Sophic, he's playing the mind games, Keith. He's playing the time. He knows there's not a kit. I don't think there's even time. I think it's done.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. Sophic is done with the kill.
And he gets the kill.
4 kills. He is an absolute menace. He is just playing lights out, Roy. Honestly, through all of this, like the best of ones throughout the season, now in towards semis, like Sophic has been that guy that's just been so good for Espada. 23-7.
That's disgusting. Oof. Yeah, I don't even know if there's a chance anymore. That double reset is literally the worst thing that could possibly happen. Now, if this round is not successful for PACT, that's it. Keith, hang it up, put it away, throw it in the wash, bring it back on the next map on Inferno.
Yeah.
The thing that also concerns me for the Polish side as well is that this is their map, hey. Like, this is where they're supposed to be bringing the fight to Espada and establishing their dominance.
Yeah, agree completely. So I wonder where they're going to get their confidence from, Roy. I think stealing a round away like this may open up the door a tiny bit. There's a Deagle shot. Nearly gets 2. So Darko, 1 in good damage. Makes Manice's scout deadly, and he'll find the player tag. And again, this is great from PACT. Chip away, work a couple picks, go from there. But then immediately, of course, who else other than Sophic will open up a site. They'll come into A. Completely empty it is, Roy. Finnegan will plant. Sophic will stay in mini. And I have a feeling the pieces may just fall where they lie, Roy, because I don't know if this one's going to be too doable. Now, Goofy has an AK, so I might be proven wrong here. No head armor, so these Galils are deadly. He's not going to check second man. He gets executed. AK picked up from Finnegan. Kobold spotted. Maybe gets traded out. Finnegan? No, he's playing the long game. Again, knows there's no kit. Going for the 4K. He's just going to play the long game, Roy. okay. Opens the door and catches Sobel. There's the 4 from Finnegan. Not clean, not fancy. That's 14.
Hey, listen, if it's not clean or fancy or flashy, but you get the round done, it's a clap from me. 14-4. PACT, unfortunately, they know their chances of winning 11 rounds in a row to bring it into OT are pretty slim, so they're going to go for the force buy again. Deagle's armor, a little bit more utility. Kits this time in case the bomb plant goes down. But yeah, this is literally the do or die. You don't get this. There's like a less than a 1% chance to break this game back.
Should I pull up the live odds for fun, Roy?
Yeah, I'm really curious if you could pull up the live odds.
Let's see.
I'd be curious to see what the live odds would be as well if it goes 15-4.
Currently, PACT have a 0.4% win rate chance.
Wow.
And a 2.2% chance of pushing it to OT. So that's probably the lowest win percent I have seen ever. As Denise is gonna get traded out. Espada pushing the lower. Patsy's gonna find just some icing on the cake. And the cool thing about those live odds is they take into consideration player performance and round win percentage and all those first pick stats. I can't even start to comprehend, but science has made it possible, Roy. Well, I guess more math, but math is a form of science, right? Thinking face? Right? Right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that. I'm just gonna let it linger for a bit.
Well, this round's not gonna linger around for long, Roy. Goofy's about to get caught out. Finnegan wants them. The nade, the guns, it all is firing. As Darko Cribes come in from the Finnegan ready for it. 15 Espada, and yeah, going through the motions now, I suppose.
All right, so if I was to put $1 on PACT right now, what kind of return am I looking at, Keith?
If you're to what, sorry?
If I was to put $1 on PACT to bring it,
Oh my goodness.
to go to win, not even OT. What kind of return are we looking at here? Like $37?
Like $6.
No,
Actually,
there's no
15,
way.
15.
Yeah.
Well, every site's different. So
if I was to put $1, I only get 15 back. That's
yeah, that's still not awful though.
what?
I mean, that's pretty bad, I guess.
Yeah, those are terrible odds.
It depends how you value your dollar, then, bro.
Yo, if I was betting on this game, I probably do not value my dollar too much at 50.
That is true. At this point, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The next map
course,
may
at
be a
this
bit
point.
different, but yeah, at this point, yeah, you probably don't watch a lot of Counter-Strike. Yeah, but at least this for the last 2 rounds, this is the best buy PACT's been able to put together. And can they finally get that first pick? That'd be cool. Sobel's gonna try. Only getting some damage. They're still fishing for the kill. There it is. Patsy all the while coming in through mini. 1-2. Good trade from Lunatic. The molly will miss. Kind of in their favor. Darko wants to push ramp, and things are getting a little weird. I'm going to be honest. I'm feeling a little uncomfortable.
Okay, Darko's in a pretty good spot right now, as long as he doesn't jiggle his way out of this position. I think this is like one of the only positions where jiggling can be disadvantageous. One of many, but definitely one on this map. Finnegan coming in on the flank here. Important kill. I think Lunatic looks back at the perfect time. Decked. Lafayette coming out with 5 HP. So I think PACT are holding on for one more round. AK's picked up as well. A little bit of extra util for the extra money. Not sure how much this is going to play into the grand scheme of things, but it's a start, I suppose. Now, Espada, I don't think they buy here. Oh, do they?
They're thinking of it. Well, they just want to win, don't they?
Now,
I mean, yo.
Yeah, I just want to say this. So, Espada obviously are no strangers to Nuke. They've played this map many times before. We've seen them perform on this map. So have PACT, of course. But Inferno is also a map that both teams are incredibly well versed on. So, although that is Espada's map pick, I'm not really discounting PACT just yet.
Agreed. It is kind of scary, though, when your Opera and Dexter's kind of popping up, especially on Inferno. It'd be hard to manage him. And, well, he's got the opening pick, speaking of going off. He's gotten the first in towards Secret. Espada will be doing the cross smokes, and they don't even have to cross with it. There's a big gap, but Paxi will go. He wants the gun, and he'll retrieve the M4. What's the counterplay from PACT, right? Typically on CT side nuke, you lose a player early, you got to push lobby. Someone has to rotate early. Looks like Lunatic's already down, but Sobel's starving for information. And Espada can toy with him at this point, Roy. They're kind of primed. They're looking pretty comfortable right now.
Yeah, this is it right here for Lunatic. He gets one. Oh, he doesn't even get a single one. Yeah, he's gonna get overwhelmed now on the site. He comes to double doors. He gets gushed through the process. Darko's trying to protect him as much as he can. Softpick comes in on the flank. It's madness. Oh wait, Opal. Okay.
Oh
man, there's like people who are flanking
Unreal.
the flanks. Like
no time to plant. I don't think he has it. How did he not plant, Roy?
I was overlooking the time completely. Wait. Okay. All right.
They played themselves.
You played yourself.
Man, at least Finnegan has a really cool Mac 10. So that's a bonus. But, like, other than that. Ooh, that's a rough one. That's definitely not like this.
Look at the buys.
Yeah.
These are really interesting buys. You got Softfig on the budget up. We got a Deagle. We got a Mac 10. We got 2 AKs. On the other hand, we got MP9s, a Mac 7 for Minis. Upgraded to Scout for Darko, the op, but it's glass cannon. Like this. This is a Walmart bundle pack if I've ever seen one. Not even a Walmart. This is like a Dollarama bundle pack.
Yeah. And now they've Dima Gun, Espada are looking to just hang on to straws. They have Finnegan in the lobby. You know, try to get down secret. Maybe Finnegan will flank. Is that kind of the idea, right? A late Mac 10 flank, maybe. He's going to sell the idea that they're getting ramp control. Darko will make sure that that's not true. And they get spotted crossing. So, not great. Manice is already down here. There's a player in vent. There's the Molly. Dexter just sits in it. Questionable. And with 30 seconds left, Spider in trouble. Finnegan finds one player, but there's another, of course, on A. And I think this round is kind of played out in front of our eyes, Roy. Unless Sobel gets overwhelmed, which he won't. Yeah, that was, I'm a loss for words a little bit. Well rotated from PACT, though. Nothing against them.
Yeah, for sure.
Espada seemed like they were trying to force an issue of something that maybe, I guess they kind of had to out of time.
I think the best thing for Espada right now is just get your money right. Like, it's all fun in games, but if PACT break double digits, now we're looking at an actual real chance for a potential comeback for PACT. So they still have some room for error, of course. 8 rounds differential still, but that's only like what, 6 gun rounds at most, 5 maybe. PACT, they're slowly working their way back. That's for sure. Okay, nice flash. Lane is out. Second flash comes in. That's the sweep outside. They see nothing. But Espada's still here, so it's a bit of a... I'm not sure how that's going to play out in the grand scheme of this round, but right now it seems like Espada are starting to regroup back towards lobby. Probably looking for either the ramp explode. Yeah, I think they're looking for the ramp explode with 2 players here already. But Darko's in a really good spot to just spot and go. Spots him. Buys a lot of time for the rotates here. There it is. That's the first spot. Oh, he's not even looking for the ball. He's just looking for the straight up battle, and he gets all 3.
Wow. The 0.4%, Roy, might be making a run back here. Espada, the saving grace for Espada is they just have so many rounds to work with. Like, we could be building this high, PACT could get to 13, and it just ends in 1, so. Full AKs from Espada, and this is where they look to end it. with a quick hut pop. The molly's there, but it's late. They get smoked off. Dima, what a double entry, make it a triple. That was so sick. The spray transfer from floor to upper, then the spin on the backside player, Roy. That is one confident play to end this game, I'm assuming. Unless Manice and Darko have the retake of a century. They know the barrel's smoke. They have the flash. And Manice gets tagged down, and yes, that will be it. Dima is a monster. That was unreal.
That is one way to open up a bomb site, and I think he just got tired of it. This is why they call him one-shot Dima. He's here to game. 16-8. PACT making their stand towards the later part of that, making the game respectable at least, so they can have some confidence going into the second map, which it is of course Inferno, and it is Espada's map pick. But what a map that was! What a statement that was from Espada, coming in gun swinging on the first map, stealing away PACT's map pick in a dominant fashion, Keith. Now, what are we expecting here for the second map coming up on Inferno? Like, what are things we're looking for? What do you think that it's going to be? Kind of does PACT need an early start? What kind of first outcome do we need here from PACT for them to really get things rolling here?
Yeah, I think an early start's going to go a long way. Keep in mind, they're going to pick what side they start on. So they're probably looking at CT. So at least get the comfort start. Probably you got to, like, I think they need to come out flawless.
Oh, actually, sorry, PACT will.
Yeah, so I think PACT probably have to come out and probably win the first couple rifles. I think they have to go 5-0, 6-0, really dominate the early game, and try to snowball it. Maybe get your Opera online, see if he can't get some picks on CT side, because on Nuke there, the op never really came into a factor where Dexter was kind of a beast. So
yeah, that's very true. I guess they do have the side pick to kind of start with. So CT side will be most likely. But again, we have seen PACT play Inferno many times. I honestly have not lost faith in them, even though, like according to HLTV, you know, it's heavily leaning overdog for Espada at 1.3 odds versus a 3.14. This is not counting the maps and how the outcome has unfolded in the first map. So obviously HLTV and the bookkeepers, they think that Espada is the overdog, but I think we're going to have a pretty close second map, and I'm expecting a lot here from PACT. But before we go into that, we are going to cut to a quick break. If you're in here right now and you're enjoying the content, please do follow our socials, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're everywhere to provide you guys with content and updates on the schedule, as well as our future plans and different pieces in mind. For now, though, we are going to cut to a break. Enjoy the music, and we'll be back in a few minutes here for PACT versus Espada on what could be the final stand here for the only Polish remaining team in Winners Season 4. So we'll be back soon.